What's going on, guys? So, this week, Hunger Games Catching Fire is coming out. And as we all know, in a dystopian future, you're gonna have some kind of reality show where people murder each other. Today, we're gonna talk about that, and we have a super cool panel to weigh in on that topic. She is one of the voices on the extremely funny podcast, The Indoor Kids. It's Emily V. Gordon.
Hi, hello.
And he's a stand-up comedian and just an adorable gentleman, Asterios Kokonos.
Hey, guys.
Let's be honest, if Hunger Games was an actual show on TV, would you watch it?
If I lived in the Hunger Games universe, I don't know that I would watch the Hunger Games.
Asterios, you would watch the Hunger Games.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anything else.
You would watch the Hunger. It's for the Republic.
You owe it to Pan Am to watch.
Yeah, I don't want to see
blah,
a
blah,
bunch
blah.
of hipster mimes with blue hair put a bunch of kids in a room and have them kill each other.
The 74th Annual Hunger Games!
Let me tell you about a show I would watch. The Running Man. A show where a guy named Professor Sub-Zero tries to murder people with a sword hockey stick.
I'm glad you brought up Running Man, because before Hunger Games, there were other dystopian futures where we watched killing on TV. If you haven't seen it, Running Man is 1987 Arnold Schwarzenegger, where the guy is at the height of his powers.
I live to see you eat that contract. But I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine! Ah!
What is the reason we have to have a Running Man in the Running Man?
When the economy collapses, like society becomes District 9 or Elysium.
Every
or,
time, yeah. For us, it's like The Voice and Lolcats, I think, are what we're using. Those are our two methods.
Look, if it wasn't for The Voice, I would be running around in the street, taking people's heads off with
Exactly,
a sword.
exactly.
I absolutely would.
Here is Sub-Zero! Now, Plane Zero!
Another murder movie reality TV show, Series 7.
Real people in real danger in a fight for their lives on The Contenders.
Series 7 is from 2001, and it's a really gritty, kind of like realistic take.
With 10 kills in only 2 tours, she's been unstoppable. Now, 1 month before the birth of her child, just 5 lives stand between her and her freedom.
I prefer the ones that are like super, super flamboyant about it, because Stark, to me, would probably end up being like, well, this is a bummer.
Yeah. Oh, it's a total bummer
Yeah.
movie.
And is it still a comedy, though? Like, what is it technically? Is it like an action movie?
It has very dark moments of
Okay.
comedy.
Keep your head down, baby! Let's go! Go ahead! Good girl! Good! Look out! He's gonna aim for you, babe! Take cover!
So, a little too dark for you. You wouldn't watch this show.
No, I wouldn't watch the show if it was on television.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking with my teenagers. I need some very sexy teenagers who might be or might not be in love with each other, battling to the death.
Ripped abs,
Yeah.
ripped throats.
Need everything.
Whoa.
Good show.
Need it all. Yeah.
Emily and Asterios, let's shift gears and talk about the film that Hunger Games gets compared to more often than any other movie, Battle Royale. A pretty awesome flick, am I
Amazing
right?
movie.
Oh my God, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's an amazing movie.
This class of Japanese high school students gets taken to an undisclosed island location, and they have to battle to the death.
The Hunger Games takes 1 hour and 6 minutes to get to the Hunger Games. In Battle Royale, 18 minutes in, you got a fat kid with a crossbow shooting his friends. Japanese efficiency. That's what I'm talking about. 2 kids are killed during the explanation of the murder games they're gonna be in.
Hunger Games often is accused of, some people say it's total ripoff of these movies. Any thoughts on this?
It's a story that we've been telling for many, many years, and it's a story we're gonna keep having reality shows where people have to kill each other. So we might as well find new ways to do it every time.
So guys, if you had to compete in one of these futuristic terror games, which one would it be?
I would definitely compete in the Running Man. I think you guys should too. Because the thing is, you only have to face one opponent at a time in the Running Man. And they usually have a super obvious weakness. You can take a nice break after you murder one of the stalkers, have some character development with Maria Conchita Alonso. Like, the Hunger Games and Battle Royale, it's just nonstop. I need to catch 5,
Yeah, you don't want to catch fire, you want to catch 5.
Exactly.
Thank you. Em?
Yeah. I think I would go, I mean, as much as I like Hunger Games and I think that's a lovely world and I feel like I could probably talk some people out of doing terrible things, I could probably kill a bunch of Japanese children. I don't think it'd be that hard because I'm, you know, much larger than them and older. So I'm going to go for the one where I survive, which is the one with the smallest children.
Gotcha.
Battle Royale.
So which one of these futuristic reality murder shows would you want to compete in? Tell us why in the comments section below. Best answer gets a Screen Junkies t-shirt. Also, next week, we're going to be reading your comments and answering your questions in a special Thanksgiving episode. Leave your comments and your questions below, and if we use it, you also get a Screen Junkies t-shirt. I want to thank my awesome guests. Emily V. Gordon, the Indoor Kids Podcast, Asterios Kokonos. You could see his comedy all over the place. Thanks again, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Hal Rudnick. Check me out on Twitter. Bye-bye. What would either of you throw out there as the worst remake ever?
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Really?
Dismal remake of Wrath of God. Yeah. There are some who will argue that it's not a remake, but I think that it fits most of the parameters.